morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you and welcome back to the Beta Plan as we play After the End Modern CK2 with a golden valley that is surely large in its service area. I have decided not to make this a tribal holding because currently it is immediately become Mountaineer and Gaian, that's awesome, and nobody's complaining about the fact that I hold this land. I also don't think, there we go, Chieftain with Windrider, Crow and Bighorn. She is going to get these 3 counties. Meaning that nobody's going to claim this, and I think I will keep that down momentarily as just a wasteland, if you will, or as a prairie, so that we don't have any trouble when when our realm needs to be divided a little bit. But yeah, we are making money. We are slowly making money. I wish we would make it a little bit more, but panic is spreading in meager among the common folk. There are reports of eerie sounds in the wilderness and livestock disappearing. Peasants are blaming the beast of Mager. Terror beast for 3 years. Local build time, local tax modifier. Ouch. Is that he? Nee, terror beast. Village elders in Mager are requesting your aid in dealing with the beast terrorizing the countryside. They claim the creature is an agent of the smoked serpents and to destroy them. Some of the elders have brought evidence of the beast for you to examine, hoping to convince you the situation is dire. I will hunt down the beast. I'm not gonna say I'm superstitious. I don't have cynical, and I am of the Gaian faith. I need to take a look at the building in Stillwater and figure out how to reinforce them and make them harder to conquer if the county would be sieged. The buildings did not inspire me in any way, but I have a friend who is excellent in these kind of things. What am I waiting for? A siege? Just ask. Maybe a new watchtower or defensive wall? I'll think of something. No, you know what? I'll ask a friend. How is your husband doing, or your husband-to-be? Gregarious. The shepherd's plea. Your men question local farmers and artisans, and you eventually find your way to the cottage of a shepherd who claims his flock was attacked by the beast. He shows you the mangled body of his prized golden merino, and pleads for you to find the beast before it kills again. I could gain brave, charitable, and kind if I do this. I gain 10 prestige and 10 purity. I will hunt it down, and then I have a little bit of chance for brave. Or this seems too dangerous. No. We have set upon this quest and we will do so. I don't want to lose the gold, however. So, prestige, and we are already brave, so it doesn't really matter. And it wouldn't have helped us get rid of either cruel or arbitrary anyways. Besides, we're cruel. We don't want to get rid of these traits. They define us. Following the directions of the local farmers, you track the beast to its lair. The leaves nearby are spattered with drops of blood. Bleached white bones and other detritus litter the ground. I will enter the lair, or prepare an ambush. Yes, prepare an ambush. The beast, with an unearthly bestial noise, a terrible creature lurches out at you from the shadows. It lunges towards you and your men with fearsome madness in its eyes. It moves so quickly that you barely have time to react. Kill the beast. After a swift and brutal fight, the beast lies motionless at your feet. It appears to be an especially large catamount, perhaps driven mad by starvation or disease. Its head will surely make a fine trophy, and the peasants will be glad their livestock are safe. Terror beast will removed and we gain 60 prestige. I rather would have given me a little reward, you know, money, because I'm awesome and that. Oh, there's nothing we can do about the buildings except tear them down and use the salvageable material from them to build new houses with better fortification. This is how I picture it. With Chief Malcolm's idea and the material we managed to salvage, the new buildings would really outshine the old ones. This is perfect, thank you! We gain 1 stewardship! And friendly innovations, build time cost and local build time modifier. Stillwater. We need to make use of that. Because that's not going to change, but this will change. And this is all about prestige, and prestige we have more than enough. We will not spend money, but we will get some training grounds. And now the 60 prestige wasn't so bad, because, well, you want to keep 500 prestige always at a tribal. Why do you always want to keep 500 prestige as a tribal? Well, calling up a tribal army costs 500 prestige, and having suddenly 2,500 men at your back and core is awesome, though we really need to get rid of the highway rubber band before that is kind of safe. But yeah, 500 prestige. 1,000 prestige. No, I think 2,000 is the maximum thing for. Or has it been changed? I mean, I wanted to say 1,000 because it has been lowered amount of prestige bonus you can gain, but I don't think that cap has been altered. But I am not really sure now. No, it hasn't, because the maximum plus of prestige is plus 10. So yeah, it's 2,000. So actually, I kind of spent some money and people will like me a little less, but I do think we are already have vassals that are pretty freaking happy with us. There's only one. Wait. Why are you not on my council? Why are you unhappy? Oh yeah, because I fired you because somebody else needed to be on the council, right? Right. Wait. Why are you not? Oh, probably because we conquered the one province that. You know what? The people that we that we won of. Ooh, Smuggler's Ring and Highway Rubber Band here as well. Ooh, Chiefess Tamal the Bolts of the Glaciers. She's not having too much. It's not going too well for her. She had more bastards. Non-legitimized bastard this time around, but she had more bastards. Alright. Betrothed to Stanberry. Lots of daughters. And concubines? Wait, are we allowed to have concubines? Can I have male concubines? Not that I can see here. Apparently I can... What? Mod makers! Ho 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 ho! Male? I just had a male here. Hold on. A few bit back. He has a concubine. Yeah? Concubine. Apparently we can have concubines. Why can I not as woman take a male concubine? If I want my man, I want my man. I find that discriminating. How can these counties still be independent? They probably will fall later. They're all of the same religion around here, right? Yeah, they are. No, actually, there's a bit run over, but that's by Gaian. That's by us. Ah, because Washington. Yeah. Oh, we don't mind that. Wait. Oh. Yeah, there's a new queen over here. She died a natural death. Then she died in battle. Alright. And thus her youngest sister took over. Or she had it but she lost it because she is also maimed. No, this is just the way it is. Alright. Well. And Lovejoy. Is this an error? No, because you did not marry matrilineal. Probably because you're stupid. Yeah, also not matrilineal. This is matrilineal though. So there are some more Lovejoys, but... Now I kind of wish I hadn't fired those extra troops, because now I'm like, would have loved to fight them off, but I don't want to summon troops. I need my money. I need my cash, yo. I need cash desperately. Even more raiders. Is this still going on, this war? Yes, it is. And Back Lake is winning. Yeah, but even if it killed many besiegers, we don't have a lot of defenses over here. And what could we build here? We could build another tribal holding, which I really don't get how that works, but... And for very much money, a temple, but no way in heck. No way in hell. Where are you going? Yeah, I know, we got raided. 1.12, but it's not my province, so... I think I don't care less than normally I would. Brooding, routing, consensus. So, this is good for that. And rowdy is good for military. Friendship education. I think I'm gonna go with a military education, because we already have my own daughter, the heir to be, Jupiter, who is in stewardship, as is her older brother. So, yeah. Oh, he got himself a wife. Crawford. Gaian? Gaian, but a bureaucracy? Oh, how interesting. So they are actually Kittic. But for some reason she turned Gaian. And she's not a bad wife. Are you going to go all the way to Alberta? Good luck. Truce with Khan the Wise. You have no more land. Because we took it away from you, but you're still supposedly alive? You must have an army running around. I've invited people to my court to take part in a war game in which we practice defending our lands from invading enemies. Now we know this one. This will be fun. Let the best warlord win, and this time we are not challenging our friend, we are challenging one of the other great lords in our realm. At the beginning of the war game, the enemy quickly tries to advance up the hills in the area to get a strategical advantage. Rush forward with a light skirmish force before their force reach the hill. We want to keep the hill. Jessica decides to charge forward with his troops towards our His? Should be hers. Towards our skirmishing troop, forfeiting the opportunity to get a position on the hills. Louis-San suggested we would move our troops up to the hills. Yes, I would agree. We don't need... Use cavalry to cover the skirmishers' retreat while taking the hill, or try to flank the enemy with our main force. No, we are now in a defensive stance, so... Our opponent's troops are clearly tired, and by using the high ground to our advantage, we quickly gain the upper hand. It's concluded that the defended team is victorious. Voila, adept at strategy. 75 prestige. Lovely, and we have gained both martial and stewardship. We already had, I think, one martial though, because we were a student of strategy. Now we are an adept of strategy. I think before Gretel, and I should not say this too hard because you know what, I'm not even going to say that. I think we may finish up this line of our focus. Yeah, they are now sieging in Saskatchewan. In Alberta, what am I saying? Because Saskatchewan is ours. As she's growing older, I can see that audience could use some guidance. I could make Oriella ambitious, but do I want her to oust out her sister? I think her sister's pretty freaking damn awesome. I can make myself stressed by giving her diligent. But let's not forget, this is the second in line, huh? Because woman only inherits. So, she deserves greatness, go get it. But my daughter doesn't like me anymore. Which I find a bit weird, that go get what you want, daughter, and then she's like, yeah, I hate you now, mother. Okay, but, you know, if you want to give something good to your child, sometimes you have to suffer, apparently. Ooh, her piety is going down like crazy. Why is her prestige going down? Must have been born of low prestige, I reckon. 15, almost ready. Gregarious and kind. Good for a diplomat, and he is actually focusing on that. So, diplomacy determines the amount of people that can follow you. So, a new bird has arrived. I should start reading a book, because we do have books. We're bookie. We're bookies. We are not birdies. Ah, and the poetry book is really inspiring. I can feel creativity bursting through my body. Give me the quill. Well, aspiring poet. Gretel the Cruel is definitely gaining some trades. Economic advances. It says we will allow us to build all kinds of things, but it won't because we don't have those type of holdings. We do really want to put one more time stuff into it, because a level 1 thing never upgrades to anything, a level 2 does. So, I think we should do that. Yep, let's do it. As the game seems, I have to say we are going to upgrade this. And I know you need to get up to Earth level, Hill Fort level 4 if you want to go feudal and what have you. Not one will try and take care of that and what have you. I also am curious if we will take Alberta, if we will make that our capital, if we immediately will go feudal. We'll have to see. Ooh, there is the betrothal. Matrilineal, yes, she accepts. That's decent. That is a little bit less decent, but no, yes. Do we want a 10 gold? 10 gold or 25 prestige? We're going to take the gold. There we go. Our daughter can finally have some kits of her own. Was a little bit late, but that's always in the beginning of the game, and we are now linked towards High Chiefdom of the West Snake, which lies over here, by the way. A decently sized ally. I mean, it isn't Washington, but alright. Oh. Which once again has a revolt. It's like here, the 4th Washington Revolt League Independence War. And Queen Angelique of Washington is already winning. Very good. Very good. As I noticed, this is still independent. Portland. Portland itself is still independent, but here there's a lot of stuff being run over. Oh no, but the Kingdom of Haida... that's bad for the faith. What is this? This I assume a holy war. Yeah, in the Colombian Holy War. What? In the Colombian Holy War? In the Grand Colombian Holy War for... yeah. Well, that's not good for our faith. Which is already so weak as it is. What the heck? Oh, that's why you have such fancy clothes. I get something about all those prisoners in my dungeon. What? Oil direct, but I'm going to resist my full impulses. Actually, I should have done it because we are cruel. I should have oiled up the wreck anyways. But I'm actually kind of more suspicious. But who the heck is in my dungeon anyways? She's beneath that man. I could just execute her. No one will care. Boom. I do not need my foul impulse because I just will kill her anyways. Hack off their heads. Who gives a hoot? Voila. Keep my prisons clean, will you? Kill Chief... Wait, what? He has a plot. The Ramsund clan, who has no more land. He has strong claim on the Empire of CK2. Wait, what? I must have been run over by... Must have been something here that's been run over recently. Bowler! Wait, weren't you of a different faith? No, Neo-Gnostic sounds actually correct. And there's the one of our faith. Oh dear, Catholicism is winning heavily also of the Revolutionists. Revolutionists? I don't know really how to... Sorry. Of these guys. I am not happy about that. The Catholic nations are going to be a really big problem in this campaign. Well, perhaps this is going to be the rise and fall of the Golden Valley, but... in principle, our faith is not doing too shabby. This is a Mormon, yeah. The Mormons have some inner struggles. The Atomists don't have any problem at all. This faith is also like really spreading hardcore. The Cult of the Saints, Sagrado Corazon. If I pronounce this correctly, he has a ton of children also. Holy hoot, what the heck is this? He's El Santo. The Sagrado Corazon adherent is a member of the cult of El Santo, a mystical figure from the late days of the antediluvian world. Although details are not known, legends speak of his great martial prowess. Okay. Neo Mayan is actually still Oh, it's all of Yucatan. Alright, and this kingdom seems to be crashing a wee bit. Wait, Falling Star is Christian? Sometime either during or just after the apocalypse, the fate of the Falling Star believe... some raiders. Doesn't matter. Believe the star fell from the heavens and onto earth. This star was a fallen angel who had sacrificed themselves to save mankind from God's wrath, explaining humanity's survival. Practitioners of the falling star fate are generally viewed with suspicion by those with more traditional Christian beliefs, as the concept of fallen angels are generally thought as evil and associated with Satan. However, the falling star of faith insists their angel has little in common with the fallen angel Lucifer, and that their angel's compassion reawakened God's mercy in a moment of anger. Thus, members of the falling star still fall on the Christian banner, albeit with a theology that features great devotion to the falling star. And my daughter has, well, she could become charitable. My daughter, who doesn't like me too much, has come of age in this somewhat slowish episode, I'll admit. And yeah, she's come of age. She's become charitable, which is I gave her because that also helps out her diplomacy. She's really not a bad diplomat. And I kind of want to marry her out matrilineal to a man of some stature. That's going to be somewhat difficult, apparently. Prince of California is the closest. How about in Jefferson, then? Why is this man unmarriable? Arrange a marriage between him and... Ah, but not matrilineal, that's the big issue. Yeah, because I wanted matrilineal, because she is the second in line. I kind of really need it to be matrilineal. How am I going to would you come? No, and you're also married anyways. Yeah, perhaps I should involve myself with Washington. Oh! Died. Well, that brings trouble. Who is your heir? Ah, from the former queen. Perhaps I should involve myself with the Lovejoys. That seems not like a bad idea to involve myself with the Lovejoys. You know what? Arrange a patrol between you and you, matrilineal. She would actually accept that. We'll do that. We'll involve ourselves with the Lovejoys, with Washington. Yes, it will take a while before she gets married, but she can ask her sister, and that is no problem. Her sister also stayed true to her betrothed. And they both rejected seduction attempts. Very good. How high is our threat, however? 0. We should definitely make use of that. Declare the war. We will be a truce breaker. Still? Yeah, we would. We will liberate Saskatchewan a little bit more. And once again, we will not... Oh, we will not do anything about it. This will just be our little ants that can do the war for us. And this will just be a wee little bit of liberation. As we claim more of Canada. Oh. She wants a proper alliance. I will accept that alliance. We are now allied. In this episode, we managed to ally ourselves with Washington. We should be careful though, because now she immediately has come also to our war. But yeah, pact. A lot of non-aggressions, but there are 2 alliances. Why are we not shown as an alliance? The pact is made with the following ties. Non-aggression. Wait, what? That's kind of weird. Oh, blue is ally. I am silly. Alright, so we should be standing somewhere around here. How did you manage to ally this guy? Oh, because he's beneath you and... We own this, Gretel Fairweather. It's the first alliance they have outside of their borders, which means we can defend Washington when needed because, well, we need to defend them against this kind of crap. We kinda need to do that. So that's kinda cool. Don't we also have, now also, do we have an alliance with you? No, we don't. We just have another aggression pact. Form an alliance. She would actually take that. Then I will also do that. I wonder if, in this faith, if a woman becomes lesbian, if you can still marry another woman. That would be kind of cool, actually. Also, of course, as males, that doesn't matter to me, but because of the focus of females here, that would be more impressive. Even more raiders, but unfortunately, my little ants are not focusing on that. I hope I just don't weaken these two nations by my alliances, by my wars, where I don't need to have my allies actually in there. Because, you know, we'll just crush them anyways. But having West Snake, Washington, and Golden Valley combined, that actually kind of makes me feel like, yeah, possibly we could actually withstand the Catholic people a little bit. Or the people of the Catholic faith. Oh, we'll have to see. But I think this war has ended, but not with his intended result. It was captured over by Minnesota. Who has fallen apart? Hold. Who? Why has Minnesota fallen apart? You had 4 Yoldems, you had 1 son, who inherited all Yoldems. Why are these men all independent? Minnesota has collapsed a little bit, I have the feeling. I thought they had also more on the coast, but mayhaps I'm wrong? Oh, you are screwed. You have a little bit here and there terrain then. That's gonna be hard to defend. Are you individual or are you beneath him? So that's also one of those situations. And the Winnipeg. Okay, who rules Winnipeg? Individual man. Alright. We'll have to see. I'm surprised Shield still lives. I seriously do, because this land has all claims and both of that what lies over there. But oh well. How are you doing, Kong Rust Cultist? I'm just curious. How in the... Oh, former wife. I was really like, how the heck did you manage to get... Michinia instead of Michigan. That's a good one. Rust Cultist. Oh! Oh, Detroit is not there evangelical. Detroit has expanded. I think. Actually, Detroit's... Have they expanded? Oh, yeah, they... Oh, they definitely did expand, but not in the region I was looking at. Because I get confused with Detroit and... Oh well. Perhaps some countries are falling apart, but we'll have to see. The problem, of course, is that the Golden Valley could also fall apart. If we die too soon before we can create the kingdom, we will fall apart as well. But we, of course, are going to try and see if we can prevent that. Just roll, attack! Just siege it down. We want to liberate them. Bring them the true word. The word of the power of women. And why is Alberta why do you have an army up? Oh, because you're defending against the Edmonton Peasant Revolt. We get more tech points. I like that. Your Marshal Chief Ned of Fort Peck has put forward a plan for experimentation with new military technology. Inspired by a supposedly brilliant inventor and engineer he has recently befriended. All that is needed is a little funding. No, this is pointless. You're not gonna get 30 gold. I do not have the cash for that. I offer you peace. You will already accept it. No battle needed. It is over. Goodbye. See you. You are gone, and we will hold this land once again as a prairie so that we do not have too many vassals. That is all that we are going to do. And you know what? With that, I say we end the episode. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.